too. Oh. Just doxed you.
I don't care about my birthday. That's not going to tell anybody anything. I mean, like, look, you want to find shit out about people, just reverse Google image our faces and you could probably find something. Although
exactly,
we both have very low social media presence outside of our Red, White, Blues FC stuff, which y'all should all follow and subscribe to all of that stuff. And I forgot that this was a cold open, so I'm going to just play the intro video now. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Red, White, and Blues podcast. I'm Daniel, he is Jason, and we do all things Chelsea based on Bob Malone. How are you doing, man?
I'm good. I had a little bit of time to reckon with what we're about to talk about today.
Yeah,
not in a bad way. Just it's kind of washed over me now. So I'm enjoying this nice rainy weather that we're having.
Yes, very rainy, very cold, dreary.
Very cold, yeah. It's hard to go back to work today after Daniel and I both get decently substantial. Well, we get like the day off before, or I get a half day off before, and then we get Thanksgiving off.
I just work from home.
Yeah.
So it might as well be a day off.
Yeah.
None of the big wigs are in their office doing anything the day before Thanksgiving. So.
That is so true. And nobody's going to be doing anything before Christmas now.
No, absolutely not.
But we're all going to pretend to. But anyway, how are you, man?
I'm doing great. Actually, I think for some reason I'm a lot more positive right now than I thought I was going to be. So I sort of was like, I might actually get negative on this podcast because the more I sit here and think about it, I was like, damn it, we squandered a great opportunity against Arsenal this weekend. Yeah. And it's a little frustrating, I guess, that we squandered said opportunity whenever we were dominating with 10 or with 11 v 11, despite what some Arsenal fans will say. And then after hearing, and then after going back and seeing some of the replays and challenges from other Premier League matches where Caicedo's actions was not a red card in other matches, but then in this match, it is a red card. So I'm just confused on the rules at this point. I don't really know what a red card is and what a red card isn't. And I guess it's, there is no clear definition, especially when you have VAR and there isn't, I don't know. I don't know anymore, Jason. That's all I'm trying to say is I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard not to feel like we squandered something when we were kicking Arsenal's ass.
Yeah.
For the first 38 minutes of that. And then Caicedo goes out. And then in the second half, we still kicked Arsenal's ass.
With 10 men.
Just with 10 men. Just in a different way. Like more defensively than offensively like we were doing in the first half. But my God, is that like not a creative team. Like, how have they scored as much as they've scored this season?
Set pieces, Jason. Set pieces.
Yeah, I need to look. How many goals from set pieces have they scored this year?
I don't know. I mean, like, to be fair, the week before we played them, I know they had 3 from open play because Eze had the hat trick. So, but that was really their first big breakout game where they had a lot of goals in one match from open play. And then
they still have one more goal than we do this season, though. They're on 25 and we're on 24.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, we're not a creative team either, though.
It's so true.
If they set in a low block against us, they probably would have had a better chance of winning. And people would have complained about it. We would have complained about it. Arsenal fans probably would have complained about it too. But that's the way they could have beat us and just hit us on the counter, and they probably would have scored a lot more goals.
Right.
But that's not what they chose to do, and I'm fine with that because if you want to get an open play match with Chelsea, it's not going to suit you because we are a very good open play team. So ask Barcelona about that.
No, and that's why we want Esteval to be in, right? Because he is so creative when he's on the pitch. And the energy and decision-making and creative going forward.
Yeah.
That he does buoys the rest of the team.
Yeah.
In ways that, I mean, as you saw when he went out, because God forbid Esteval start a huge game and somebody doesn't get a red card that forces him to come out.
That is true.
Jesus Christ.
That is true.
The rest of the team. I mean, what do we have to think now other than the rest of the team has an agenda against Esteval?
I mean, one could say that, Jason. One could say that, okay? Not ruling it out here. Not ruling it out as a possibility.
But yeah, he's the creative outlet on the team right now with Palmer out.
Yeah.
And then possibly could have got a Palmer super sub at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Stays in. So like that is what I think you're talking about, or what I'm reading into what you're talking about. There's a lot of opportunity in this game that until we started playing those first 30-something minutes, I was nervous was it going to materialize, but we handed Arsenal their ass. Yeah. And there's no way they can be happy with like one, dropping 2 points.
Yeah.
But two, the way they played was pathetic.
Yeah.
And the way they conducted themselves was pathetic. And yeah, I just think that that team can get got this season.
Yeah.
And there's a shit ton of season left. And I think you're right. Man City are going to win the league.
Yeah, I just don't see it this year, man. I mean, like, especially with their 2 starting center backs out now.
And Trossard wasn't in the game as well. He got hurt midweek.
I think that's the one position they actually have depth at. So I think they're fine there. They don't have the depth at center back to do the league. Like, I mean, they have backups, but they're not. When you drop off from Gabriel and Saliba, it's a huge drop off. Like, and it just is. So, I think it depends on. I know Gabriel's out for a while. I don't know how long Saliba. I didn't know Saliba was hurt until the lineup came out. Didn't even know that. So speaking of lineups, I think it was pretty much what we predicted on this. Besides,
close, yeah.
I don't think we said Esteval would start. I think we both sort of figured he would not be starting. I don't.
Surprising.
Yeah, it was. I think I don't know. I don't remember what. I think we said Neto, Garnacho, and I think we did Delop and Joao Pedro. We don't ever put. I don't guess you and me just by now haven't learned that Maresca's going to put Gusto in matches like that in the mid. Like we just haven't learned to pit Gusto for these matches. But I don't know. It's so frustrating now.
Gusto wound up with a 7.2 according to Pop Mom.
He had a decent match, but the part where he fumbled it was the couple of times that he was getting forward. And that's my biggest complaint about Gusto. He had some really good defensive plays. He made a couple really big stops, but then dadgummit, you get him going forward and running into the box, and it's just bad. It's just not good football at that point in time. That's not his strength. And Maresca keeps trying to freaking pigeonhole him into that. And this is not who he is. And that's fine. And I don't know. It's just frustrating every time I see Gusto and Reese playing at the same time because I know about what's about to happen. So,
Maresca, it seems he's trying to overwhelm teams with speed.
Possibly.
Going down the pitch, I think. So that's why Neto gets in a lot. That's why he had Neto at a false 9 against Barca. Because he's just trying to overwhelm them with speed.
I think Neto, honestly, I like Neto is in there too, I think, defensively as well. Because he does well tracking back.
Yeah. Because he's so fast.
That's right. Speed.
But yeah, I mean, I think one of our biggest strengths this year is transitioning down the pitch. When Gusto gets too forward in that transition, yes, I agree. It breaks down. Because then you have the wrong people in the box.
Yes.
At that point.
I mean, he's only scored 1 goal. So
Yeah. And then you take Esteval out when we go down to 10 men. And then at the half, Who came in? Oh yeah, Garnacho comes in at the half.
Yep.
And then João Pedro goes out for the loss. So yeah, I mean, I'm getting ahead, but like, it was pretty much like what we thought it was going to be.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't that
outside of Houston.
Yeah, I
For
mean,
some reason, because you're right, we never think about it.
Yeah, we don't. I honestly, I've never think once. I think I've said Gusto on here. But I think
he's also not consistent. He's not a consistent outlet. He's not a consistent creative player. He's not a consistent defender.
True.
He hasn't been consistent all season.
That is true. Because he'll have a good match. Like this match wasn't terrible. Like I said, like defending wise, he did really well. It's the going forward. He had a couple of whoopsies going forward this match. And so I don't know. It's just is what it is. And that's just who he is as a player. I don't know. I blame it more on Maresca than I do Gusto at this point.
Yeah.
Especially when you have somebody like Santos, who is having the last good couple of matches that he's had, and then, whatever. But now it's going to, now, and I don't know. I guess we'll talk about that. So the first 37 minutes of this match were pure Chelsea dominance. Like, we control possession. I think at that point, Liverpool had one shot on target, and it really wasn't a shot on target. It was I remember correctly, it was a really easy save for Bob. It wasn't anything that was like, oh my gosh, that was almost a great shot, great save by Bob, or anything like that. I think by that point in time, we had 5 or 6 shots on goal. I'm not on goal, but 5 or 6 shots. I think 1 or 2 of them were on target by that point in time. We were getting through. We were finding passages of play. There was yellow cards flying everywhere. And I said, I don't know if I said on the live stream when we first started, I said the only prediction, we made predictions on the live stream, and we both got it wrong as per usual. But I did say the one thing I do know, Jason, this match will not finish 11v11, mainly because of the ball-headed fraud that was in the middle, reffing that match. But lo and behold, it was our boy Caicedo that got the red card, and in the moment, when you watch it, and if you go back and watch our live stream, I don't know why. I mean, it's 2 hours of Jason watching the Arsenal match and having reaction to it. So if you're into that kind of thing, go back and rewatch it by all means. It's up on our YouTube channel. But both of us were sort of like, that's going to be a red. It was okay, whatever. It's a red. But then, I go back and you start looking at other things, particularly the Bentancur foul in the Tottenham match, where it was literally the exact same scenario. Reece James passes the ball. He comes in over the top. I mean, it's almost steps on the Reece James's ankle in the exact same place that Caicedo stepped on the dude's ankle. And it was a yellow card. And then literally 5 minutes, 10 minutes later in that match, Enzo just freaking drop kicks a dude in the knee. And easily could have been a wreck. We were both like, oh, dear God, he's gone, whatever. And easily could have been gone, just a yellow card. VAR doesn't intervene on either one of those. Anthony Taylor in this match gives a yellow on the pitch, and then VAR intervenes and gives him a red card.
Right.
That's my problem in this whole. This is my issue with it. It's this bigger fact. This same exact foul and worse fouls have happened. Because I would say Enzo's foul was a lot worse than both of the other 2 fouls. Like when you go studs up somebody's knee, it's a lot more dangerous than trying to get the ball and missing and stepping on top of their foot or ankle. So it's just the inconsistencies in officiating, and for Anthony Taylor to get the call right on the pitch and give a yellow card based off of all the other officiating that had been done in the Premier League this year. But then for VAR to freaking insert their dumb selves into the argument and be like, no, we're going to change this. We're going to overrule Anthony Taylor. And that's the thing, is as soon as they're going to the monitor, at that point, the official's like, okay, well, they want me to change the call. So
right. Yeah.
It's like, at that point, it's over. You know what's going to happen. So I'm frustrated with this, with the state of officiating.
Yeah. I don't have a problem with it being a red card. I think that it is a red card. I think that the other one is a red card. I think that they're both red cards. The issue that you're talking to is the inconsistency of it.
Yeah.
And it is like when with it, I think you said it at the top, like with VAR.
Yeah.
Why do we still, wasn't VAR supposed to help these situations? Wasn't VAR supposed to? And I think more often than not, and we've talked about it nonstop because VAR has been a horrible mainstay in soccer for years now. But like VAR creates more confusion than it does anything else.
Yeah.
And I agree with you. Like when they're telling, like they're not telling the ref doesn't have a choice to go look at it based on what VAR is saying. They're like, well, we're recommending that you go look at this.
Yeah.
Right. Which, yes, is code for, hey, you probably got that one wrong, buddy.
Yeah.
And I don't know the stats on it, but I do wonder how often a call is just kept after the ref is sent to the monitor. And maybe we can find that while we're talking about it. But yeah, the game was getting a little wild.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't that bad, really. But yeah, then the red card kind of created this. It casted a pall over the things and created like a more tense nature than there already was, even though I guess maybe it was bubbling more than I thought it was. But
yeah, it was definitely some underlying bubbling going on.
Yeah. And then Daniel and I were talking about it after the match, and I was like, surely N'Golo Kante, one of like our best midfielders ever, who Caicedo gets compared to, surely he got a red card. And no, he never once got a red card for Chelsea.
Yeah.
It is just really, it's really unfortunate that we have an epidemic of red cards right now. And I don't know what the solution is, because it's
our players being dumbasses. That's the problem.
Yeah. It's late challenges. It's taking people out.
But it's not. It's not really. This one was.
Well, Bob's was. Bob just took a guy out.
Bob's was, but see, here's the different. Like, all right, so I guess I have caveats to a lot of these red cards. So we've had, what, 5 this year, I think? Is that right?
Well, maybe 5 with Caicedo.
I thought it was 6. I thought it was 6 with Maresca, 5 players. I don't know.
They just shared like
maybe it's 4 and 5. Maybe it's 4 and 5 with Maresca.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so Delop had his for being stupid and just being a dumbass. Like, it wasn't, it was a very Nicholas Jackson-esque red card.
Yeah. That one was discipline for sure.
Yeah. João Pedro, first yellow, okay. Second yellow was not a yellow, so it never should have even been a double red. So him, I don't really fault. Again, inconsistencies in officiating. Bob, I don't fully fault him for it, because he was put in a bad position by a bad back pass. And so I don't, that one's a little weird.
He still comes out for it. It's just a little aggressive, but
it's like it's one of those give and take things. Like, you understand what he's doing, but you also have to realize it's better in that situation to give up a goal and then go down to 10 men the first 5 minutes of a freaking match. So that's
exactly.
It's a Bob not being aware of a match situation, I guess.
His decision making was not up to his talent.
That's right. His decision making wasn't up there.
I'll never forget it.
And then Maresca for celebrating. Okay, I don't really give a shit about that. Get your well-earned Maresca. Well-earned. I applaud you for that one. And then this one, I mean, it was a late tackle, but we talked about it a little bit at the end of the live stream. As like, I don't want Caicedo to change, though. Like, I don't want him to try and play different. And that's the problem. It's like, if you tell Caicedo, hey man, try not to get red cards, then is that going to cut down on his aggression and how he plays the game, and which is one of the things that makes him so great and one of the best midfielders in the world, is because of his aggression and the way he plays. So I don't know. I don't. The problem is that 2 of the 4 red cards have cost us points. The other 2 are irrelevant, especially Delop's was just stupid at the end of a match. Just João Pedro's was dumb, bad officiating. This one, while I agree with you, it's a red. It hasn't been called a red this year in the Premier League. That's
I agree with that.
The problem with this, man. It's the inconsistencies in the officiating. If you just give Bentancur a red card earlier when they're playing Chelsea, if you give Enzo a red card, this isn't even a discussion. Right. Because VAR did its job. If VAR did its job in that match alone, nobody is questioning this. But the reason we have questions is because VAR doesn't do its damn job. And it creates inconsistencies, and players don't know what a foul is anymore. And even I don't remember. I was listening to somebody talk about the match earlier. I don't remember who it was, but they were talking about how, it was Mark Goldberg. He was live streaming. It was a clip from his match, and he was talking about, in the first 5 minutes, Supermendy got the yellow for the tactical foul.
Yeah.
And then, but at the same time, you could have easily given Cucurella one for the exact same thing. And there was somebody, I forgot who else when Chelsea committed a tactical foul in the first 5 minutes. But he didn't give it to the Chelsea players, but he gave it to the Arsenal players. And he's like, it is a yellow card. He's like, I don't disagree with that. But he's like, if you're letting the other 2 go, why are you giving this one? And that's the point I think everybody's making, is that either you let them play and you don't try and change the game as an official to a drastic, unless it's something drastic, and VAR doesn't try to stick their nose in it too much unless it's a clear and obvious foul or error, which is what it's supposed to be. Unless those are the parameters and you just let the match play. But the officials do it to themselves. They create these inconsistencies because one time it's a foul, the next time, that's what it was. It was whenever, I think it was Caicedo just went up and two-handed pushed one of the Arsenal players down. And then there was the incident late in the match where Enzo essentially just freaking kicked the crap out of Madueke's legs. Loved every minute of it. But that was a clear, borderline red card because, it was clearly malicious intent there. This is a former Chelsea player. You could clearly see the intent of what Enzo was trying to do. Easily could have probably gone to VAR on that one. But, that didn't even get called on the pitch. And I'm pretty sure the ref was looking right at it. If I remember correctly, it was right in front of the box. Madueke was dribbling, and Enzo just kicked the shit out of his ankle. So, and Cucurella stood over him and taunted him. One of the highlights of the match, by the way. But that's my biggest thing. It's just the inconsistency, man. How is this the best league in the world with the shittiest refs? It just doesn't make any sense. Did you lose me?
No.
Okay.
Just making sure someone's not in my house.
Not this again. Not this again.
Yeah, I know.
This is the second time this has happened.
No, I think we're good. I think it's the rain. Yeah, man, that is. It's like a broken record right now because we talk about this all the time, and we talk about how we have to play good enough to outplay the referee and the other team. And then I don't think it's the stereotype of Anthony Taylor effing up a game, especially against Chelsea, is there for a reason. It is why we worry about Taylor. It is why we worry about, there's always some kind of controversy with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And that doesn't just come out of nowhere. It is not just something that's made up. It's a legit thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it proved once again, because you texted me earlier in the week, guess who's reffing? and they do it to us all the time. They put Taylor on the big games. And I do unless they're just wanting the high drama, Taylor is not the guy for these games.
No.
But I don't know, man. I have been, because we've talked about it too, where it's I'd rather just not have VAR.
Yeah, at this point, I agree.
I'd rather, because the officials are 90% or something, on average.
Yeah.
And I was like, or 90-something%. I was like, I'll take 92% versus not being able to ever celebrate a goal.
Yeah.
I'll take 92% versus having to talk about this shit inconsistency all the time. I'll take 92% over like just the constant back and forth, or like the really long stoppages
Oh yeah, for
at the end of
and then not to add the time back on at the end either.
exactly.
That's the other problem.
Yeah, and this was a weird game because they didn't add enough time back on, which was a complaint of some of the Arsenal people too. Which, I mean, I think
I don't know why you want. Yeah,
both teams are going for it. I mean, I mean, we both want the time on there. They accused us of time wasting though, but I didn't feel like we time wasted as much as they thought. But anytime the other team has the ball, it feels like time wasting, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I am so tired of having this conversation. I'd rather have the conversation after the game like we used to. Like, you used to be able to celebrate a freaking goal.
Yeah.
And like, if the flag was up, the flag was up, but the flag went up immediately.
Right.
And now they don't even do that.
No.
And so now they're like, what's a foul? What's not a foul? And then we're going to do this whole, well, pushing in the back is not really a foul until the ref wants it to be.
Right. Exactly.
And it just, we're not letting the game play. Like, there's no rhythm to any of it now. And I mean, one of the biggest things that I hate outside of the inconsistency and the shit and all the garbage, I never think I can celebrate a goal nowadays. I think it's going to be ripped away because of some late call at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's taken so much of the joy out of scoring a goal out of this game. Only for VAR to 2 minutes ahead of time say that there's a foul, and that led up to the goal
in the build-up.
So, yeah, I'm with you, man. I do not know how we have the worst refs in the world, and I know that it's a hard job, and I know that, like, I wouldn't want to do that job, right?
Oh no,
but
no.
And I know that they probably take pride in their job, and that's fine. But y'all are shit at it. Like, they're genuinely not great at this, or they're not great at being consistent over games. And I get it. There's a lot of football, a lot happening, but at the same time, it's like, you're gonna be better. Like, the refereeing has got to be better, and it's actively messing up the game.
Yeah,
in general, not just this game. It messes up the game.
Yeah, it does. And it's funny though, because I was so they have this thing in the UK called the Ballers League, and it's essentially indoor soccer. And it's like celebrities and stuff like that, and they do this whole draft. Really cool thing. But John Terry's one of the coaches for one of the teams, and there was a clip of him, and Mark Clattenburg is the referee for like the majority of the matches for the Ballers League, and there was a clip of Mark Clattenburg explaining there was a controversial call where the goalkeeper came out to get the ball, and it looked like he took the player out, but like Mark Clattenburg like was on the microphone over the stadium explaining why he made the call that he made. This was like after the match.
Wow. Yeah.
And like explaining why he made the call that he made and what he saw on the pitch. Now, granted, it's, I think, 5v5 or 6. It's a lot smaller league. It's not 11v11. So, granted, there's not as many people on the pitch. It's just one ref. He can sort of keep an eye on things a little better because it's not as many people. But John Terry's comment afterwards is, this is what we need from referees in the Premier League. They need to be able to stand in front of the media after the match and be asked questions and explain why they made the calls that they made. Yeah, and I agree with that. Like, and that's the thing, is like transparency would go so far in this thing. But they're like, oh well, we'll release the communications between VAR, but they only do it for certain instances. Like, they don't do it for everyone. It's not like every match you can go and download the VAR, dialogue after the match is over with. No. It's only select instances where they want it released, where it fits their narrative.
Right.
So, Like, who knows if this one, I'm assuming this one probably won't get released because usually it comes out on the Monday after the match.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it will. I don't know. But who knows? But I mean, that's the big issue. Is just there's no accountability for the refs. There's no like, I mean, every now and then they'll discipline them and like, oh, you're going to go do a championship match for a couple weeks, and not be in the Premier League. But I don't know. It's just frustrating. But your original question before I went off on my tangent, Jason, is the disciplinary problem. And we are bottom of the table in disciplinary issues this year. So I do think there is something to it. I think that the red cards can sort of be explained, but you still have to deal with the copious amounts of yellows we have gotten this year. And this year it does seem to be less stupid yellow cards, I guess I will say, immature yellow cards than the last couple of years, mainly because Nico's not here. That probably helps. So they seem to be more, at least, I guess, quote unquote, worthy yellow cards this year. So I don't know. It does suck to be one of the worst, but we do know in the back of our minds, Jason, we do have one of the worst defending teams in Premier League. So even though we've had like 5 or 6 clean sheets this year,
I know it's crazy.
It is. But
dude, I mean, right now we are like, let's see, in goals conceded per match, we're 5th at 0.9,
which is crazy.
It's crazy. Goals per match, we're 3rd. Clean sheets, we're 2nd. We have 6 clean sheets.
I'm assuming we're behind Arsenal.
We're behind Arsenal. They only have 7. Crystal Palace are tied with us. Our expected goals, we're not winning that battle. They can't use that as a narrative this year. 3.3. Shots on target per match, 5.5. We're better than City and Arsenal, who are just behind us. Big chances, 40. That's 2nd compared to Man City, 43, and above Arsenal at 36. I mean, we're not doing terrible. Corners, we have 83 corners. I was just reading a little bit of this is like these websites are getting harder to navigate now because there's just a bunch of shit on the screen. But I'll read you this thing from Football London. Taylor's been officiating Premier League matches since 2010, and throughout his 15 years at the highest level, Chelsea possessed the most bookings per match ratio under supervision. He is reffed 57 fixtures. In that time, he has given us 129 yellows, 2 second yellow ejections, and 2 straight reds. I would have guessed more, but
I would have guessed more than that too. I'm with you.
Here's the thing, though, what the stat doesn't pick, right? It doesn't show the ones he misses.
That's true. The Kovacic one comes to mind several years ago.
Exactly.
What were you saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, no. I'm with you. I was thinking the same thing. It doesn't show the very clear ones that he does not get.
Mm-hmm.
And or that he does not give to other teams. So it's not
that's the other side of the coin. Because it's a very good point you make there, because it is 2 sides to the coin. It's like, we could be given the most, but then how many does he miss against the teams that we're playing?
Right, exactly. Also found the other stat that we were talking about earlier. Arsenal, out of their 25 goals this season, have scored 16 from set pieces.
That's ridiculous.
And 3 of the open play ones just happened.
Yeah, they were the last. 4. You can say 4 because there was 3 last week.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Oh, let me take that back. I don't know when that stat you're reading was updated. If it includes this past weekend.
I'm not sure.
So we'll just say at least 3. Then we'll just go with 3 to be safe, because they did score an open play against us, but the 3 in the previous match was as a hat trick. So it's like, that's insane.
I mean, so 5 from open play outside of the last couple games, possibly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. But anyway, at the end of the first half, the red card felt deflating, and Anthony Taylor strikes again.
Same narrative.
Same narrative. He was already having trouble keeping up with the game anyway. And then we go into the second half, and they show Garnacho warming up, and we're like, oh, maybe Gusto is coming off. It's like, but then, lo and behold, no,
it's
Esteval.
Maresca should be arrested for a crime, Jason. That is criminal that you take Esteval.
It's insane.
I don't know.
And then João Pedro comes off for the lap later, and my God, like it was like Arsenal were complaining about some other Cucurella foul, like that they think should have been a sending off.
Yeah,
I'm like, we were already playing you with 9 men. You're talking about Chelsea should be down to 9 men. We're already playing you with 9 men with the lap on the field.
Yep.
That was insane.
Oh, it was. The lap did not have a great game. And I think the substitution to make, and I guess I will try and rationalize maybe what Maresca was thinking when I say this. But in my mind, you bring on Gusto. You take Gusto off at halftime and bring on Santos.
Mm-hmm.
In my mind, that's what you do. The only thing I can think is now, and I didn't think about this after the match, is that possibly because now he knows we have a midweek match, and Caicedo is banned for 3 matches, that he's going to need Santos more. So he wanted to have a fresh Santos for Leeds because obviously he's probably going to start there. He's probably going to start. I mean, he's going to have to play the next 3 matches, I would think, in a row because Caicedo's out. So you obviously, I think, have to bring in Santos. So that's the only thing I can think because that's the sub I would have made. I honestly maybe would have even thought about pulling Cucurella off, moving Reece to the left, and bringing on Josh on the right, and then bringing in Santos. Like, I would have done something crazy just because Cucurella was also on a yellow card.
Yeah.
It was looking like he was going to get a second yellow for pretty much the entire second half.
Yeah.
And I'm shocked he didn't because there was a couple. I mean, like, I felt like Arsenal had a couple fair complaints a couple of times with Cucurella, but just more so because of the accumulation of fouls.
Right.
Because
right.
He was fouling quite a bit. But, it is what it is. He didn't get sent off, so it's fine. But maybe that's Maresca's rationale with Santos. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's the only thing I can think. But I don't know. Esteban going off was sad. But they did come out at the beginning of the second half. We got a corner, and Trev flexed on the mofos and put a header in the back of the goal and just literally sat there and flex for like 5 minutes. Like, just flex, like 5 straight minutes. That's all he did. So, great goal by Trev. I believe Reece was on the corner. I believe that was Reece's assist. It was poetic to score the set piece against Arsenal too. It made it even that much better.
Great.
So, I don't know.
I mean, we went into defense mode. I think it was awesome that we got that goal at the very beginning of the half. Like those are the types of goals sometimes that like will stave off.
Yes.
Like what could have been, I guess, and because I think it would have been heartbreaking to lose this after the display we put on.
Yeah.
After the way we started. After the way we started. A draw is not much better considering the potential, but it's better than a loss. So I'll take that. And again, I think I'm looking at the stats. The stats, like I was looking at the stats for the first half, we're pretty even with Arsenal stats wise, which is kind of crazy. Outside of the amount of total shots, we had 5 shots, 1 on target. They had 2 on target. Our expected goals were only like 0.29 to their 0.25. And they had 53% of possession. We have 47% of the possession. And like the thing is, though, like you look at these stats and you look at like how decently even they are, and it's like I still felt like this is where we could do vibes-based eye test shit.
Yeah.
Like, we were definitely the better team moving forward.
Yes.
We were the team that looked more dangerous. We were the team that had more outlets. We were the team that had more creativity. We were the team that had more gumption moving forward. The second half, that goes away for a large part of the thing. Although, what's crazy is that we still looked like the more dangerous team. We still had the same number of shots they had. We had more shots on target. We had 3 to their 2. We had the same number of big chances. And we had less fouls committed and more corners than they did in the first half. Or more corners than they did in the second half. We had no corners in the first half. So it's kind of wild. Like, it's wild. We had less than half of their number of passes. But we won more duels. We won more ground duels. We won more aerial duels. We had more successful dribbles. We had more clearances, more blocks, more tackles. Like, throughout the game, man, we were up for this more than they were.
Yeah.
And we spent 52 minutes of it with 10 minutes. So
that's the crazy thing about this, is that, like, there was points with 10 men that we were controlling the match.
Crazy.
Like, and it just doesn't, like, that shouldn't happen. Like, and that's the thing, is like, and that's the frustrating part about this match, is like, I don't want to sit here and be happy about a moral victory because we drew Arsenal when we were the better team. Like, that's why I was so conflicted about coming to this podcast, is because I felt like we were 100% the better team, even a lot of times with 10 men on the pitch. Their one goal was a mental lapse by Wesley and Trev. I don't know what they were doing. Gusto got left trying to mark 2 people, and Wesley got sucked out. Trev, I think, got sucked out too to double team Saka. So I just think it was bad communication all around from the boys. But I don't know, and that's such the like, we should have won that match. I think that's what's the frustrating thing about it, is it should have been, we should have won the match. Palmer should have came in the second half, been able to sub on, get some minutes, make an impact in the match. You know, and I think that's what's so frustrating, is like, we blew another chance at, like, we should have beat United earlier this year, but you get a red card in the first 5 minutes, you'll screw yourself. One of the worst United teams ever. Amarin is probably gone if we win that match.
Yep.
And it's like, we totally screwed ourselves in that match. And that one, I say we screwed ourselves more than this one, because at least this one, I felt like the red card was earned. Like, Caicedo was being aggressive. He was playing football. The Man United match still infuriates me because it was just a dumb mistake on a terrible back pass. Awful football. Like, at least this was Caicedo trying to play proper football. But yeah, man, it's just, I don't want to take some more. I'm tired of these, like, moral victories like this. Like, I want to stop having red cards that affect matches. And I just want to win these matches that we should win. Or not. Yeah, we should have won that match. I mean, we could have, I'll say this, we could have won that match if it had stayed 11-11. I feel like we could have definitely won that match. And so that's why I feel like it sort of feels like a defeat in a way. Even though we got a point, it feels like there was so much left on the pitch.
Yeah.
So
I completely agree. I think the inverse side of this, in the way that I've, like, started to look at it after, and I'm still sad because it would be so good to get one over on Arsenal. Because, my God, they think they are they think they are God's gift to soccer or whatever. Especially if you listen to Ty from Arsenal Fan TV. That guy is the most delusional fan I have ever heard of in my life. But in the things he was saying after the game, he was talking about how we lost to Sunderland, so he's not going to give us any credit. And I'm like, dude, you didn't beat Sunderland. You drew Sunderland. It's like, it's not like you beat them either. Yeah. So, anyway, I digress. I think, I don't think I was basically, Daniel and I have been sharing videos of him since a couple games ago, because he's the guy that always talks about how they're invincible. So that just means that they're always going to be a bigger club.
God. Yeah.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many European trophies we have, since they have Invincibles. They have a gold trophy.
the gold trophy.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah, you can't win a competition, but you got the gold trophy, I guess. Whatever floats your boat, man. But yeah, he's just walking rage bait. Like everything that comes out of his mouth is just rage bait. Which I think was the word of the year today, or this year.
Our word of the day: walking rage bait.
Yeah. But the inverse of how we're like feeling about it, maybe this will help us go forward, is before we came into this Arsenal game, I was pretty nervous about it. Like I didn't know how we were going to perform. Like we've seen how we played against teams. It's felt inconsistent. We haven't got a full picture of it because of the red cards, and now maybe we haven't.
Still haven't.
Like the whole like we don't know how to play with 10 men. We don't know how to play against 10 men. We're watching tape for all 9 games, and we don't know what to do. Sort of narrative. And like it's been like an interesting season because we're just chugging along, and we have an amazing November. I mean, even counting the draw against the number 1 team at the time until they capitulate and don't win the championship, because somehow they'll win it this year, and that means they're the best team ever.
Yeah.
But we had an amazing November. We didn't lose in November.
We did not.
And
we did not.
Third at the table, like only a point behind. We're still the same amount of points behind Arsenal. We didn't take the points off of them, but we didn't lose any of the gap either. And so after this match, like watching the mentality of the team grow through the season, watching how we're conducting ourselves in the Champions League after a disappointing draw against Karabakh and after a disappointing loss against Bayern in our first match. And then watching what Arsenal were able to do against Bayern on home. And I was kind of nervous going in. And now I think we can take any team. I think this team as is, weirdly enough, with our shit defense, with Palmer coming back, you get Caicedo back. If we make it through December, and like Caicedo will have plenty of opportunity to get back in December, right? But like he's still good for the Champions League. But if Palmer's declared fit right now, like he's gonna take a little bit of time for him to spin up. Our injury list is low at the moment, and it's people that never play anyway, like outside of Colwell, and we already knew he was going to lose.
Yeah, right.
Like Asugo and Lavia. We don't even know. Asugo is the new Lavia, and Lavia is still Lavia.
That's so true.
Like they're both not real.
That is so true. They would both play if they were healthy. That's the thing. And this is when we actually need them.
Exactly. You're right.
Like this is the point in the season. Like maybe we should just we should just have a couple of guys we just hold back. And we just don't let them play until like December, January. Because that's when we need people. Because that's when the schedule starts getting crazy.
Yeah. But at least we have Santos to fill in for Caicedo right now. We'll see how that goes. But
then you have nobody to fill in for Enzo now.
Yeah.
So it's like that's the thing that worries me now is the depth of our midfield.
I still think we got this. I think we can take any team on. Right?
Yes, I agree with that 100%.
And we have a favorable December, which is another thing. They keep pushing out. It's more favorable than not at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like if you look at the tape, I guess my thing is when you say favorable, like you look at it and you're like, oh, well, these teams are here in the table. They're not very good. We should beat them. That's usually when Chelsea shits the bed.
You're
so
right.
that's my mentality.
This is going to be
has to get me over this mentality.
Yeah. It's the same way where we're wary of Anthony Taylor.
Yeah.
Like coaching the games. I mean, because it's an accurate assessment of how we normally conduct ourselves, especially in December, especially against teams that are lower.
Yeah.
Because like you always say, we play to our competition.
That's for whatever reason. I don't get it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what we did.
If we're going to be able to like weather some of the midfield woes now that Caicedo has put us into at the moment, and be able to kind of flex some of the metal and get Palmer back up and going, and get some other guys some playing time. Like, this is the time to do it. And like we said since the beginning of the season, December defines us, and December has defined us for the last several years. And we'll see if we make it through, because last year that's when it started going downhill for us, was a little bit before Christmas. So, but I'm feeling more
really,
confident.
Jason, what really defines us, and I've gone back a couple years. It's Everton. Everton defines us.
I mean, you're not wrong.
In December,
that was the 0-0 draw last year.
Yes, and that's when it started going downhill. It was after the Everton match, and it was a couple years ago. I was reading some stats earlier, and it was a couple years ago. Same thing, Everton. We drew or lost to them. Went downhill after that. The Everton match on December 13th is our season. That's our season. Is December 13th. We beat Everton. We're golden. We lose or draw to Everton, our season's gonna fall freaking apart.
Maybe that's the day we need to see each other.
Maybe. Although I don't think your Christmas present will be in by then.
Oh, okay. I don't know if yours will either. That I just bought you before the pod.
I bought yours I bought yours last week, and it's or I bought it over the weekend, I think, and it's 3 to 5 business days shipping or whatever, and it's December 15th. I'm like,
right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we'll have to maybe figure it out.
We'll figure it out. We'll talk. Well, at least we could. What day of the week is that?
Daniel and I live about 2 hours away from each other. I could get up at 4:30 a.m. on Saturday, December 20th. Yeah.
Oh God, you're talking about the Newcastle match.
Yeah. I'm kidding. I don't think I could do that.
Well, no. December 13th, though, we could at least live stream or watch the match.
That's true.
We could do that because
we can open each other's presents for each other on.
We could do that.
Is that what you were thinking earlier? That I'm
no. I was thinking we'd have we just set a camera up and we'd open Christmas presents.
Yeah. Yeah. We have to wear matching things.
I like that idea.
That's a good idea. We'll figure this out.
Let's figure this out. But I don't think that's the frustrating thing about this match. And like you said, we have Leeds Wednesday, Bournemouth Saturday. Caicedo will be able to play next Tuesday against Atlanta. And then we have Everton the next Saturday, a week from this weekend. So you're literally looking at, if you can get through these 3 matches, and then you have Newcastle and Villa, I'm not even counting Cardiff because that's the EFL Cup. You have Newcastle, who are been in their helter-skelter this year. They'll be good one match, bad. And then Villa, I think, in 4th, right behind us. Yeah. So, I don't know. December is not an easy schedule. Those last 2 matches, and then Everton is the crazy match and all this. Leeds is historically a crazy match. So I mean, that's the thing. It's because it was a couple years ago we got destroyed by Leeds. They absolutely just waxed us. I think it was that first year back in the Premier League, we got just destroyed by Leeds. So that's the thing. It's we just play down to our competition. So Leeds scares me. Bournemouth scare me. Everton scares me. That's the problem. I need this team to go just on a 3-match win streak right here. So
in the next 12 days, we'll know. We'll know the extent of what we can expect from the rest of the season.
That's true. December 1st, it's the first of the month, and Everton matches on the 13th.
This is officially countdown to Everton.
Countdown to Everton. Gosh, who would ever think that? Countdown to freaking Everton.
Yeah.
It is. But we have Leeds at the midweek. Text Jason earlier, said my conference call got canceled on Wednesday afternoon, so I watched the match. Super stoked.
That means I'll have something happen online.
You're gonna have some stupid asshole be like, hey, I need you to do something for me, Jason. Do X, Y, and Z. Dude, it's 2:30. Trying to watch Chelsea play. I need it done now. That's what's going to happen.
Right. Exactly.
Maybe you'll make it for the second half. That's usually what happens. Usually you can catch the end of the match.
It's true. It's true.
So, Leeds, they are what in the table right now? Like,
let me look.
I know they lost to City.
Leeds are currently 18th.
Okay. So they're in the relegation battle.
Mm-hmm.
They've given up 25 goals. Okay. Dear God, Chelsea, please.
I know.
Just win this match.
It's got to happen.
It's got
that's what we think though, and then we start.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm uber positive right now, and So anyway.
Yeah, I am with you. I'm uber positive. So I did hear somebody brought up a good point the other day that, or not a good point, but I don't remember who it was. It was one of the talking head pundits, but they said you don't win the league drawing teams. And like City has 1 draw right now, and Arsenal has 3.
And we have 3.
So I think it's a fair point. Like you don't win the league drawing matches. Like this is a match we could have easily won without the red card.
Yeah.
You can go back through.
Sorry. The only team that doesn't have a draw right now is Liverpool.
Yeah.
But they have 6 losses.
Yeah.
That is great. I wouldn't have guessed that at the beginning of the season, but it's starting to shake out that way, I guess now.
But I don't know. I am optimistic if we can just make it through December and part. Like you just get through Everton at this point, guys.
Yeah.
I'm worried about we don't talk about that. Champions League is going to be nuts. That's going to be a hell of a match. Atlanta's on a pretty hot run of form right now, so December's going to be a fun fixture set, man. And they're coming boom, boom, boom. What do we have? Like, what is that? 4 matches in the next. How many is that? 4 in the next 13 days.
4 in the next 12 days.
4 in the next 12 days.
5 in the next 13 days. No, 15 days. So 5 in 2 weeks, essentially.
That's insane.
And it's less than that if you do just take from the 3rd through the 16th. That's 5 matches in 13. Then 6 matches in 17. And then 7 matches in 24 days is essentially what we're about to play starting Wednesday.
All right, guys, buckle up. We're about to find out if Chelsea are title contenders or not. I don't think we are.
As I predicted.
I do think that we'll find out. I don't really know if we look. Just keep your head above water. Finish where we finish, and they can run the Champions League. That's all I care about.
We need to have a December like we had in November, man. November was pretty good.
Yeah, we just need an undefeated December.
Yeah,
that would be nice. That'd be nice. I guess we need to make predictions for Leeds.
Damn. I don't know much about Leeds this year.
I don't either. I just got the prediction in my head, and I'm going to roll with it, Jason.
Same.
Okay, you ready?
I want to predict something crazy, but I'm not going to go as crazy as I want to be.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. 3-1.
3-0.
Oh, you're going 3-0. I'm going 3-1. Yep. Okay. You got more faith in our defense than I do. Almost went 4-1. Almost went 4-1. So, yeah. We were Jason and me, look, you cannot fault us for not putting positive vibes out in the universe at this point in time. I mean, we're putting them out there.
I'll have to go back through our predictions, but I'm pretty sure we haven't predicted a loss all season.
Yeah, I mean, I probably predicted some draws. I know I predicted draws.
I don't think we predicted a loss, but I'll have to go back.
Yeah.
Man, crazy.
I don't predict clean sheets because I don't have faith in this team. So there is that. Yeah. But yeah, it's just I don't know. Whatever. Match is over with. I think we're good. I don't think Arsenal is great. I'm still holding on to my prediction that City wins the league this year. They're about to close the gap.
I think you're right.
Although, I mean, they did give up 2 goals to Leeds. I mean, that's the thing. City's defense isn't good either.
Yeah.
So
their City stats wise are not much better than us. And if we want to talk about the amount of goals Arsenal have scored off of set pieces, Holland has scored more than half of their goals this season.
Yes, that is true. How many did he score this past weekend against Leeds?
I don't think he scored any because he's still on 14.
Oh no, he didn't. Foden scored 2, and Vivaldi scored 1.
Yeah.
So yeah, and to be fair, Holland does normally get hurt at some point in the season. Right. So let's throw that one out there.
He does. I'm just saying, Chelsea waiting in the wings.
Yeah,
for these things to happen.
Oh, I thought you were saying we're waiting in the wings for Holland.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, I mean I'll take him, but I mean it's never going to happen.
I don't know if we have the structure to feed him.
Esteval will feed him.
We don't have enough food in the cafeteria or enough balls on the pitch to feed that man. He is an absolute beast.
He is. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's it. I'll end on my little Holland praise, I guess. Nom nom Holland.
Nom 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 nom. I win.
I can't wait to score today. I'm Holland.
Oh man. Yeah, well, I guess tell me where they can find us, Jason.
You're on Twitter, Instagram, and Substack. You can find all sorts of little things over there. Just go find the tidbits. I've written one thing to Daniel's like 100. So, who keeps the lights on around here? But anyway,
I had 3 blogs last week.
That's incredible. Yeah, go read them. You can find us at Red White Blues FC on all the things.
That's right. We are there, and we are also on Spotify and Apple, wherever you listen to your podcasts at. And we're on this little platform, new up-and-coming startup called YouTube. We're supposed to like and subscribe and turn your bell on and other bullshit along those lines. So yeah, do that. Just get ready for Christmas until whatever. Just do it with all the bullshit. Go listen to our podcast. Watch us if you prefer it that way. And if you made it this far, we love you. Good night, good luck, and we'll catch you guys and gals on the flip side.
Nom, nom, nom. I want some goals on December the 3rd.
Did you say flippity floppity?
Oh, flippity.